Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to the Python lecture number 8. In this lecture, we will learn about the inheritance concept in a Python. So, coming to the last lecture, we have discussed about the what is an inheritance is, how a inheritance works in a Python that we have discussed, and how a constructor or a init method works in a Python that we have observed. So, in this lecture, we will talk about the different types of an inheritance technique. So, coming to the different types of an inheritance in a Python. So, the very first one is a single inheritance, second one is a multiple inheritance, third one is a multi-level inheritance, and next one, the last one is a hierarchical inheritance. If you are familiar with a C++ concepts, there we are having a hybrid inheritance. In the hybrid inheritance, we will have a diamond problem. So, in the Java and Python, we don't have a hybrid inheritance. So, these are the various types of inheritances in Python. So, we will learn about each and every inheritance types in detail. So, coming to a single inheritance. So, coming to the single inheritance, I just want to draw and explain you the program, how the program works. Observe carefully, in the single inheritance, we will have one base class. This is a base class or a parent class, and we will have a one more class, that is a child class, and the child class will inherit the properties from a parent. So, this is how we have to draw. So, this is a single inheritance. So, coming to here, observe carefully in the program. So, here we are having a base class. So, this is nothing but my base class, and this base class comes under here we are having one base class, and next one we are having a derived class. So, we are having one derived class, and in order to call this base class and a derived class, I need a main code, which I can even call it as a driver code. Here I am having a driver code. So, these are the three different parts we are having. I am having a base class, and I am having a derived class, and I am having a driver code. Observe carefully, I will explain you with a program tracing. I will explain each and every line of my program. So, observe carefully, here in the parent class, I have used a one function, func1, the name of my function is, and here in the child class I have one more method, that is a func2 method, and I have told you the importance of a self keyword here. And observe carefully, I have created the object of a child, and with that object I am calling the function1 and a function2. As a result, what happens, now the output will be this function is in a parent class, and the output will be this function is in a child class. Simple, that's it. There is no more complexity in a single inheritance concept. But coming to the, if we go into the next technique, that is a multiple inheritance. Observe carefully. In the multiple inheritances, what happens is, we will have a two base classes. Observe, we will have a two base classes. This is base class number 1, and next one is base class 2. Observe carefully, in programmatically I will explain you. So, here I am having a two classes. So, this is my base class number 1, and next one here is this is my base class 2. So, I am done with it, and after that there is will be a one child class. This child class will inherit the properties from these two parents, from base class 1 as well as from a base class 2. So this is the pictorial representation, and here I am having a derived class, and in order to call the base class number 1, and in order to call the base class 1, and in order to call the derived class, I need a driver code. So here are my driver code. So driver code are present here. Observe carefully. Whenever in inheritance, whenever we are going with an inheritance concept, I already told you that I have to create a child class object, isn't it? So that is why here I have created a child class object son. Son is my child class object, and I have assigned it as an S1. So what I am doing is, first of all, S1 dot father name is equal to Ram. So what I am doing is, and next one is S1 dot mother name is equal to Sita, and I am calling S1 dot parents. Observe carefully. Now S1 dot father name will be called. So whenever S1 dot father name will be called, now it will be immediately this function will be invoked. And next of all, S1 dot mother name, immediately this one will be invoked. And next what I have done is, I have passed the mother name and father name to a child class, which is nothing but my derived class, and by using a method here S1 dot parent, I have printed the mother and father name, that is a Ram and Sita. This is how a multiple inheritance will work in my Python, which is very common, like how we work within a multiple inheritance in C++ or in Java. So coming to the next important thing, next inheritance technique, that is a multi-level inheritance technique, and this is very easy. This is one of the most easiest inheritance technique. Observe carefully. In this multiple inheritance, what happens is, we will have a three classes. We will have a three classes. This is a base class. This is a base class, and this is an intermediate base class, and this is a child class, and this is a child class. Child will inherit the properties from a intermediate base class, and this intermediate base class will inherit the properties from a base class. This is the thing we have to remember in a multi-level. This is a multi-level inheritance technique. So observe carefully. Here I am having a grandfather class. So this is nothing but my base class, and next one is I am having an intermediate class, which is nothing but this one, and next coming to here I am having a derived class. So I am having a derived class. And observe, in order to call a grandfather class, and in order to call the intermediate base class, and in order to call the class of son, I need a important thing, that is nothing but a main driver code. Here I have written my driver code. Observe carefully how the multi-level inheritance will work. You will understand easily. I will explain you with a line by line instruction. That means the tracing part I will explain you in detail. So observe carefully. Here I have created the object son, and inside this I am passing a three arguments. In that the first argument is a prince, second is a Rampal, and next one is a Lalmani. These three arguments I am passing. Observe carefully. Immediately the moment I created the object, the constructor which is there inside the class son will be invoked. So here the constructor is invoked. Here I have used a one more constructor. Here I have used a super method father.init. So as a result, now it will call this function, and here it will execute it, and here again I have used a super method here, and indirectly it will call a grandfather here. So as a result, one after the other, the result will be called, and next one what I have done is print s1 dot grandfather name. I have printed the grandfather name, and next what I have done is s1 dot print underscore name. So as a result, the output will be, first of all it will print the prince as an output, and next it will print the Rampal, and next it will print the Lalmani as an answer. I hope this is clear for you, how a multiple inheritance will work. So coming to the next important thing, that is a hierarchical inheritance. In the hierarchical inheritance, the important thing we have to remember here is, in the hierarchical inheritance, we will have a one base class. This is my base class, and I will have a number of child classes. Child class 1, child class 2, child class 3. So it will have a inheritance like that. And observe carefully, here I am having a one base class, and yeah, I am having a one base class, and here I am having a one derived class, here I am having a one derived class, and there is a one more derived class, here that is a one more derived class, and in order to call all this, I am having a driver code here, isn't it? So I will create the object of two child classes, that is I will create the child1 object as well as a child2 object. I have created the objects of a child1 and child2, and next I am calling with the help of an object1, I am calling the function1 and a function2, and with the help of my object2, I am calling the function1 and a function2. So this is how a hierarchical inheritance will work in a Python. If you are within a earlier programming languages like in a C++ or in from a Java, this would be a cakewalk for you. I mean, no need to think much about, no need to go in depth about the various types of inheritance techniques. The moment you see the structure, I mean the model of an inheritance, then immediately you will understand how the inheritance will work there. So coming to the next important thing, assignment questions. So for the assignment questions, note it down. First question is, explain about various inheritance in Python. So I want all of you to explain the various inheritances in Python. And coming to the second thing, I want explain how underscore and init underscore works in Python. So these are the two questions. I want all of you to note it down, and I want all of you to write it down this in my next lecture, before the next lecture. So that's all for today. Thank you. So all the content are taken from various internet sources. Thank you so much.
అవునే